CEO, Kelechi Okoro, stood at the edge of the boardroom and shouted, and he was pointing at a young cleaner. "Mesoma, you are fired." The girl froze. "Sir, please, what did I do? You embarrassed me in my own company. You spilled water on an investor's shoe during the meeting. Sir, I'm sorry. I apologized and the man forgave me. And you still got the contract, sir. Please. I didn't know. It was just a mistake." "Enough!" Kelechi shouted at her to cut her off. "Leave the premises immediately." The room was quiet. Managers looked down. Other workers, everyone was quiet. No one dared to speak. Mesoma picked up her mop slowly and turned and looked at Kelechi one more time. And before she left, she said to him, "Sir, you sound just like my late father." And that man, he was kind and caring towards all, including his staff. "I thought I saw something when I walked in here. Finally, I found somewhere I can work and they will love me just like their own. But I was wrong. You are heartless, sir. You are very, very heartless." Mesoma walked out of the office with tears all over her face. Kelechi stood there, confused. The words were just ringing in his ear. "You sound like my late father." He shook it off immediately and continued the board meeting he was doing. Many years ago, before that particular day, Mesoma was fired. Kelechi, the CEO, was just 10 years old. He lived with his parents in a small house at Enugu. He remembered the laughter. He remembered his father carrying him on his shoulder. He remembered a small girl who always followed him around. "Share your biscuit with your sister." Kelechi's mother would say all the time, "Always share things with your sister. Break it into half and give her. Stop letting her to be moping at you like that." Her sister's name was Mesoma, though he used to call her So-So, and her sister was just 7 years old. They lived like one happy family, but one Harmattan morning, everything changed. They were on their way to go and visit their grandmother when a trailer lost its brake. There was a loud crash, glasses metal scream. When Kelechi woke up, he was in the hospital, bandaged. He called out to his mother, his father, and his younger sister So-So, but no one answered. The only person that later came in and talked to him was the nurse. "You are going to be fine. Calm down, sir." The nurse now broke the bad news to him. "I am sorry, but the police said your parents died on the spot and the little girl you were asking after, her body was not found. So, I'm sorry, other people died too. Your parents were not the only people that died in that crash. The police said maybe someone might have carried her away, probably to the mortuary before the rescue team arrived. No one knew for sure, but just take heart." Kelechi was then sent to an orphanage after he recovered from the hospital. He cried every night. He would be dreaming of his sister, his mother and father, and that made him so restless and always waking up in fear. The only thing Kelechi had from his past was half-burnt photograph that he found on his body when he woke up from the hospital. It showed his father smiling beside a Christmas tree, holding his sister, his baby sister. The other side of the photo was dark and torn. Kelechi decided to keep the only memory he had. And years passed. He grew very quiet and serious. He told himself that he would never be weak. He would come out of this orphanage home since nobody wants to adopt him. He was of age and no family wants to adopt someone who had such bad experience. When other orphanage boys were busy playing football, you would find Kelechi reading. When others are laughing, making jokes, Kelechi is doing something meaningful. With the orphanage sponsorship, he was able to finish secondary school with the best results. Just like that, he got scholarship to the university, where he studied business and graduated on top of the class. After his graduation, Kelechi didn't go back to the orphanage anymore. He locked his pain in his heart and threw away the key. And so, he started working like fire. By the time Kelechi turned 30, he has built a cleaning and maintenance company in Lagos. He started with a small office, then 1 worker, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, Kelechi had branches in 4 states. People refer him and always call him Sir Kelechi, the man who never smiled, because Kelechi was known for being very strict. He hated laziness, he hated excuses, he hated when people make mistakes in front of his clients. That was why on that day in the boardroom, when Mmesoma mistakenly spilled water on the investor's shoe, Kelechi did not see it as a simple mistake. He saw it as disrespect. He saw it as a failure, and he fired Mmesoma immediately. That day, after Kelechi went home, he couldn't sleep. He just sat by the window in his bedroom and kept telling himself, that girl deserves it now. How can she embarrass the company? They say first impression matters. Why would she do such a thing? What was she thinking? She was really incompetent, and I will not be feeling guilty for firing her. Why am I feeling guilty for crying out loud? Then she now made that silly comment. You sound just like my late father. Like, why? Just then, Kelechi remembered that he lost his parents in an accident, and he pulled out the old metal box where he kept the half-burnt photo. He kept looking at it. The baby girl in the arms of his father. Child, my so-so, I wish you were alive. And if you were, may God make us meet. I wonder how you will look now. The police never saw your body. We searched all mortuaries. They never saw you. I wonder what happened to you. Meanwhile, after Mmesoma was fired, she went home. The little room she was sharing with a friend. Even her friend Ella was also struggling. The two of them were orphans who found each other in the streets and became friends ever since then. Ella was surprised to see her by that time. Babe, what happened? Why did you come back by this time? You don't close work by this time. I was fired. Ha! Oh, that beg. Why now? Is that my stupid boss? The one I thought that has all the good qualities in a man. Not that I even fell in love with him. No, I loved the way he coordinates himself. He reminded me just the way my father used to be. Very coordinated anytime that man is doing things. He used to take me and my brother to his office. I saw him. I felt like, wow, this person behaved just like my father. But guess what? The foolish human being I regarded so highly fired me because I mistakenly spilled water on one of his investors that came to the office today. Ha! You messed up, oh. I know, Ella. I messed up. But that does not warrant him to fire me just like that. In fact, he embarrassed me in front of the whole staff today. Chai, I'm so sorry. I will need to go and look for another cleaning job or find something else to do. I am so exhausted. I don't know why my life is full of pain. I don't know where I belong to. I can't find anything about my brother or my parents or the accident that happened years ago. In fact, I am just here. I'm just here. I'm just living for no reason. What do you mean? Am I not your sister? We've been sisters since we met each other on the streets. Come on. We are living for ourselves. We're living because we don't know what tomorrow will be. We have faith in God that maybe your parent is still alive, or at least your brother. We went back to the accident scene, but nothing was there. We checked the newspaper, we read news, and nothing was put out there. So there is no way we can know whether your parents are alive or your brother is still alive. We just have to have this faith that something positive will come out one day. So calm down, girl. Meanwhile, before Mesoma was fired from her cleaning job, when she joined the company as a cleaner, at first, everybody loved her. She was just a likable young lady. Her smile, her gesture, the way she smiled and greets everyone with respect. And Mesoma was down to heart. It made every staff, everyone to admire her and love her so much. Mesoma worked so hard. In fact, she's always the first to be at that office and always the last to leave. Despite her hard work, no one was noticing her, not even her own boss, who fired her without thinking twice. But one fateful day, while Mesoma was cleaning one of the office, Kelechi passed and heard her singing. She was singing a song that sounded familiar. I don't know why this song sounds so familiar. I've heard it before, but I cannot seem to figure out where I've heard that song before. I think it's from my mother when she used to carry my little sister. But that one cannot be my sister now. She's just a cleaner and doesn't look like me. That song disturbed Kelechi. Every time Mesoma is cleaning, she is always singing that song. And that made Kelechi to be angry. He had to call the secretary who hired that girl, Mesoma. Sir, it was the people in charge, and she's really good at her job. I never said she's bad at her job. Please tell her to stop singing during work hours. It's distracting. And the secretary did just that. Mesoma stopped singing. She only focused on her work. And Mesoma started noticing that the boss was always strict. He never smiled and he doesn't joke. Anytime you see him, he's always mean and no 32 teeth showing. Everyone in the office feared him so much. One morning, while Mesoma was cleaning the boardroom with one other cleaner in the office, Kelechi walked past with two of the staff, and Mesoma said to the other worker, "Omo, I don't know why this man's face looked familiar. It's as if I've seen him before, but I can't really figure out where I've seen him, shao. But this guy cannot laugh even for a day. He's so rich, but yet it's as if the money is not enough. I don't know for you. If you are putting eyes somewhere, better remove it. He will not even see you. You are not his level. See this one. Did I tell you I'm in love with him? I have so many things to achieve in my life than thinking of a man right now. I never said I'm in love with him. I only said he looked familiar, and also he's always strict unnecessarily." The first day Mesoma experienced Kelechi's RUTH was the day she mistakenly poured him coffee. That fateful morning was a very busy morning in the office. Everybody was busy organizing. They were expecting a very big investor that day to come and invest in the cleaning company. Just then, Mesoma was getting the boardroom ready. She had already cleaned it up. She was just carrying the small tray full of coffee that she wanted to go and put in the boardroom. As she walked past Kelechi, someone bumped into her, and that was how the coffee poured on Kelechi's suit. It didn't actually pour, just a little splash, but it stained the suit. Kelechi looked at her with so much anger. "You again? Mesoma, right?" Yes, sir. Sir, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to." "You will be cleaning and you'll be making noise in this environment. Now, You splash coffee on my suit? You are so incompetent. Do you know how much this suit costs? I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. He pushed me by mistake. It wasn't actually my fault entirely, sir. Will you keep quiet? You have no respect. You did something and you are pushing the blame to another person. Do you think this is your village market? Sir, please, I'm sorry. I did not mean to. Will you get out of my face before I call the security? You are suspended for 1 month and you will not be paid for that 1 month. By the time you resume work here, you must come to my office before you do so. I will consider maybe whether you will still work in this company or not. So I'm sorry, please. It's already month end. If you give me suspension, I won't get paid, sir, please. But Kelechi did not want to hear any excuse. He ordered the security to take her out. Everyone in the building felt really bad for Miss Oma, but nobody's ever spoke up because if you try that, you will follow her. That was how mean and wicked Kelechi was. As Miss Oma was dragged out by the security, Kelechi rushed to his office. He removed his stained shirts, changed to an alternative, and went back to the boardroom to continue his meeting. After Kelechi finished his boardroom meeting, he came out and was hearing some commotion at the reception. When he came out, it was Mmesoma begging. Because of the fact Kelechi got the contract, he was in a little happy mood. He then called Mmesoma. Leave her, let her enter. As Mmesoma came close to him, she knelt down and started begging him, Sir, please, you can't fire me now. Kelechi then asked her to shut up. Listen and listen good, young woman. Today will be the last time I will warn you. If you ever in your life be incompetent, I will fire you straight. Nothing in this world will make me to forgive you. You can resume work. Miss Oma was so grateful. She thanked him, and that was how Miss Oma regained his job. Not until he fired her after what happened inside the board meeting. That day, after Kelechi fired Miss Oma, the secretary came to him. Sir, the young woman, the cleaner, the one that you fired this morning, these are her belongings. It was in the locker. I want to know what I should do with it. If I should call her over to come and pick it up, or I should burn it, sir. Kelechi looked at her. Why would you burn it? The right thing to do is to call her to come and pick it up. But let her not enter this premises. Call her and meet her at the gate. Give her whatever belongs to her. Don't burn someone's property. It's not yours. Okay, sir. As the secretary wanted to leave, the bag dropped from her hand by mistake, and what was inside scattered on the floor. Sir, I am sorry. The secretary started begging. As she was busy packing up what was on the floor, Kelechi's eyes saw something. Can I see that photo on that floor? The secretary gave it to him. He looked at it again and looked at it again. It turns out it's the same photograph that he has, the one that was burnt half. But this one, it was the full picture of the family, him, his sister Soso, and the parents. Kelechi was confused. How? Where? How did this get into this girl's bag? Is she a thief or what? Sir, she's not a thief. All the things in the bag belongs to her, sir. I brought it out of the locker myself, sir. I'm not lying. She's not a thief. Okay, do you know what you're going to do right now? No, sir. Go and pull up the file of this cleaner, Miss Oma, and bring it to me right now. The secretary left, and a few minutes later she returned. Sir, her file is here. Okay, what is her full name? Her file says Mmesoma Kelechi Nwosu. Kelechi's eyes widened. That must be a joke. Read that again. Mmesoma Kelechi Nwosu, sir. Kelechi Nwosu. Yes, sir. It says here she was born in Enugu. The orphanage listed here as she was found by a car crash years ago, and a family wanted to adopt her, but I guess it didn't work out because according to her, she's her guardian. She lives alone. Wait, which year was that? It says 1999. That was the year of the accident. Jehovah. No. This can't be. It can't. But everything matched. The photo, the year, the name, the city. Oh God, what have I done? Miss Oma is not just a worker. The secretary looked at him confused. Sir, are you okay? Is anything wrong? Did Miss Oma steal something? Should I inform the security? No. I never said you should do so. Miss Oma may be my sister, the one I've been looking for so many years. Kelechi broke down in tears. What have I done? I was so mean and wicked towards her. Oh God. Sir, is there anything you want me to do for you? Yes, I need her address. Write down her address for me right now, including her phone number. Be fast. The secretary did just that. Afterwards, Kelechi asked her to leave. Kelechi sat by the chair there. He was so devastated. He couldn't believe that the girl he just fired for just a simple or something that does not even warrant him to fire her, and he did. That was so cruel of him. He started regretting his actions. He started regretting why he became so tough, street and mean, that he couldn't differentiate when he saw his own sister standing right in front of him. Kelechi immediately stood up, entered his car, and went to search for Mmesoma with the address that was written down for him. He first called Mmesoma's phone number. It wasn't going, so he decided to trace the address and went there. It turns out Mmesoma was living in the slum. His car could not even pass the muddy road. Kelechi had to step down and enter the rain. He walked throughout the rain till he got to the street where Mmesoma stays. There, he saw a store, a provision store, and the woman that owns it was sitting right in front of it. Kelechi went and greeted the woman and started asking her some questions about Mmesoma. Good day, ma. Please, no verse. I'm looking for a young girl. Her name is Mmesoma. She once worked as a cleaner in a cleaning company in town. The woman looked at him. Mmesoma. That name sounds familiar. She's slim, with big eyes, and she's always smiling and greeting people. I think I once saw her wearing that cleaner's uniform one day going to work. Yes, but I've not been seeing her for some days now. Maybe she traveled. Yes, ma. That is the person. Can I know where the particular house she stays? Oh, she stays in that down this thing. There's one cheap hostel down the road. She stays with her roommates. I've not seen her for some days. Oh, you know that for someone like her that used to come out every day, I'm really surprised. Maybe she's sick. Who are you, Abeg? Oh, I'm her boss. I also came for the same reason. I've not seen her at work for some days, so I decided to come and check up on her. Oh, that's very good though. She has a very kind boss. Kelechi thanked the woman and left. He rushed down the hostel, the same address that was written on the piece of paper. As he entered, the whole place was looking so bad, very dirty and unkempt. He then asked one of the girls standing outside the room that Mmesoma stays in. The girl pointed the door, and Kelechi went and started knocking. He knocked for a while, but no answer. He then started calling out to Mmesoma's name. Mmesoma, are you inside? Can you answer me? It was when he finally called Mmesoma's name that she managed to answer, "Who is that?" "Come inside, the door is open." Kelechi entered inside and saw his sister lying on the floor, on top of a mattress. She was really looking weak, which shows that she was actually very sick. When Mmesoma saw him, she was really shocked. He was the last person Mmesoma was expecting to see inside her home. "Sir, what are you doing here? How did you get my address?" Kelechi was really concerned about her health. "Mmesoma, first of all, get up, let's go to the hospital. You're not looking well, and your body is really burning up." "Well, yes, I've taken drugs. I'm even getting better. My body temperature have really reduced. So what are you doing here, sir? What do you want?" "Mmesoma, I don't know how to say this, but I'm sorry. I think I found my long-lost sister." "Sir? I don't understand." Kelechi pulled out the picture and showed to her. "This is you, right?" "Yes. How did you get this picture?" "Oh, it's always in my bag in my locker. I was saying that when I get better, I'll come and pick up my bag myself. I never expected you to bring it here." "Mmesoma, I didn't come with your bag. I came with the picture only, but I wanted to see something else. Do you remember this one? It was snapped the same day." "Yes, and you can see that it is burnt, but your picture and that of our dad's picture is still showing." "Our dad? What are you talking about?" "You are my sister, the one I've been looking for so many years. After that car accident, our parents passed out that same day. In fact, immediately, I was rushed to the hospital. I woke up and they told me they passed. And I started searching for you. I searched for you and they said you were not found. They said they couldn't find you. I went to the mortuary. I examined all the bodies. You were not there. And I knew that you were alive. And I knew that one day I would find you. I promised myself I will make it so big, because by the time I will find you, I want to give you the best life ever in your life wanted. I am so sorry that I fired you the way I did. I was so sorry that I became so strict and mean and wicked. I don't consider people. I'm so sorry, Mmesoma. I really messed up. I looked down on you. I shouted at you and I made you cry. Oh God, forgive me." "It's okay. I never knew you were alive all these years. You know, I started answering your name. I had hope. I had faith that I will find you and our parents one day. I never knew that this day would come. I was so shocked when you walked in here. I was wondering what you came to come and do. Oh, thank God. I have a brother. I still have a brother. God, this is just like a film trick." The two of them hugged each other crying. Afterwards, Kelechi then took Mmesoma out of that slum, including her friend too. Mmesoma now stays in his house. Kelechi made sure she went back to school. Kelechi made sure Mmesoma lacked nothing. He bonded with her for all the years he has missed her. Back at the office, Kelechi called an emergency meeting. All the staff were invited. As Mmesoma walked in looking so different, everybody was shocked and confused. Kelechi stood up and said, "Good morning, everyone. I have something to say. I know you all are very surprised seeing Mmesoma here looking so different. I fired her some days ago, but that action that I took made me to realize that Mmesoma was the sister I've been looking for years ago. I want you all to treat her with respect. She is no longer your cleaner. She's now your boss. and she'd be walking directly beside me as my personal assistant. Everybody clapped and welcomed Mmesoma back to the company. Before then, even when Mmesoma was working as a cleaner, she was loved and respected. Now that she's their boss, nothing really changed. They just regarded her more higher because Mmesoma had always been a lovely lady. Never look down on anyone. Respect everyone, regardless of their status, the way they look, what they do. It doesn't matter, because what looks small today might be the biggest blessing you will ever find tomorrow. My voice may sound a little bit off. That's because I'm not feeling too well, but I'm good. And please support your girl. Share the story to your loved ones. Give it a very big thumbs up. And don't forget to click that subscribe button. I will see you guys on the next one. Goodbye and God bless you.